when we use the smooth mode, we're using the erbium YAG wavelength. It allows us to treat the internal mucosa lining of the mouth and hence the face from the inside of the mouth. We usually stack the pulses very quickly, and that builds up the temperature on the inside of the mucosa, and that translates to thermal energy and heat energy, and that in the end eventually helps with new collagen production and tightening. As for step 2, we would use something called a frac power onto the outside of the skin. As you can see, the skin is made of multiple layers, from the epidermis to the dermis where most of the collagen is, and to the fat layer around here. So the Fotona laser in a frac 3 setting allows penetration all the way down to the dermis where a lot of the collagen content is, and that allows new collagen production, and at the same time tightening as well. So by using an Nd:YAG wavelength, we are able to penetrate quite deeply into the skin to actually help fix any collagen imperfections as well. And we usually will move on to what we call a piano setting, and that heats up the dermis to a very good 42 degrees Celsius. And at 42 degrees Celsius, it is actually an ideal temperature for skin tightening. And for the top layer of the skin, where we usually would see some of the surface imperfections such as wrinkles and open pores, we would use an erbium YAG setting called a gentle peel to work on the surface of the skin to help with gentle exfoliation and help with skin renewal. So all in all, the 4 steps, which we call 4D, helps with most of the common problems that we see in patients now.
Feel hot. I can start to feel the heat now. You've put the cooling mask on.
Yeah. I'm just going to apply a little hyaluronic acid serum for you now, and that will sit in place while we do the smooth out.
Whenever I hear the word acid, I always think it's like sizzling. But I know it's not going to be that. I think
You've used this before. I've got this exact one at home. I think I've used it on you.
That feels really nice.
Open them out. It might feel a little bit hot. How's that?
Yeah, it feels fine. You don't really feel much inside your mouth, you just hear the machine. Yeah, it sounds like a little, really quiet machine gun.
But you can't feel anything?
No.
Okay.
You can feel a tiny, like if you had something in your mouth and pressed it against the side of your cheek.
Yeah.
Nothing, wouldn't even sound comfortable.
So Fotona 4D for men is a 4-step process where the aim is to tighten the skin, also just to help with fine lines, rejuvenation, and basically a more youthful glowing skin. And it can also help with very light pigmentation to the surface of the skin as well. So what we've just done there is inside the mouth. That was to help with the nasolabial folds. Just tighten the mouth area, because often as you age, you start to lose volume here, start to sag there, and that's what gives that characteristic older face. What we're going to do next.
This is a short pulsed Nd:YAG. This can work on pigmentation, microvascular, and also heats up the water in the cells, stimulating the renewal of collagen. Also, what we do at the end is we can use this energy specifically around the vectors in order to contour the face and lift the face.
The tight sculpting treatment is the skin tightening step. So we are using erbium in smooth mode to stimulate new collagen production, and we're also tightening existing collagen fibres. And working with the same 4 square grid, we're going to be popping our foot down on the foot pedal and letting the T-runner the scanner just do its job. The patient will feel the heat building slightly. It should be comfortable. There's no cold air being used because we need that heat for collagen stimulation, but just keep going with it. If the patient is feeling too uncomfortable, you can take the energy level down, but the higher the better. Great thing with this scanner is that when the full pass is complete, it temporarily stops, so you know when to move on. Patients may experience a little bit of redness and flushing in the area, which is totally pass is done. Move on in the same clockwise motion. Please refer to the training booklet where you will have further information on treatment protocols and device presets.
To judge here. So I'm going to put a bit of cooling on for you as well, so bring it a little bit more. Last step, we're just going to do a superficial peel, and that's just going to add a really lovely sheen just to the top of the skin and really simulate the epidermis as well. Just a final finishing touch, really. Yeah, so the smoke is just the water that is just burning off the skin. The shiny smooth is when you know you've done it. That is the final step of the peel.
It's about 5 hours since I've had my Fotona 4D treatment. I had the 4D for men and the eye smoothing. In that time, it was quite red when I finished, but now it's gone down a lot. It's only the same evening. I can already see my skin feels so much smoother. All those small bumps and crevices that are in my skin have just absolutely been wiped out by the lasers. Around my eyes, the lines feel really smooth and tighter. When I look at them in the mirror, I can hardly see them. Still a little bit red on my forehead, but to be expected after, I think, being blasted by the laser. I'm really happy with the results so far, and I'm really looking forward to how they look in the morning when I wake up. So this is one day after my Fotona 4D for men treatment with Carrie at Centre for Surgery. The skin's really smooth today. The redness has completely gone down. The reddening that was around my forehead yesterday is completely gone now. You can't even see it.
red dot that you can see on the mole is actually the laser beam and start feeding in. And we're going to work on this thing as it disappears. You can kind of see it, it's going away. Almost there.